This was the first time the young lion had seen a butterfly. Just as it was about to take a closer look, the lizard bit the butterfly and killed it. The lizard still pretended to be nonchalant. The young lion roared angrily twice, but the lizard didn't even turn its head. Simba became completely enraged. He suddenly sensed something behind him. Even the scattered rocks on the hillside were shaken. But when he turned back again, he saw a terrifying scene. He saw a herd of impalas straight charging towards him from the other side of the mountain. Simba quickly realized and ran away with all his might. But the usually gentle impalas relentlessly pursued him because they were being chased by hyenas. This was obviously intentional. Simba was almost trampled to death, but he managed to hide behind a rock, narrowly escaping the disaster. However, the danger was not over. The fragile stone wall behind him would eventually be flattened. So, Simba mustered up his courage and ran out again. He came to a withered tree in front of him, then jumped to the highest position. He thought he could hide there until the herd of cows dispersed, but even there was not safe. Just as Simba was on the verge of despair, he suddenly saw a figure. It turned out to be his father who had come over. The Lion King comforted his son not to be afraid and encouraged him to slowly climb down. As the Lion King was knocked flying, Simba also fell into the herd of cows. Just when the little fellow was at a loss, the Lion King arrived in time, grabbing him with his mouth. Then, he crossed the herd of impalas and brought his son to a safe place. However, he was knocked down by the impalas himself. Looking at the herd of impalas, Simba anxiously waited on the high ground for his father's figure to appear. Not long after, his father jumped up. Simba's worry turned to joy, and he showed his cute little teeth. But climbing up the steep slope was not easy. Helpless Simba could only silently help his father. Fortunately, the Lion King, with his agile figure, soon reached the top, just one step away from it. Moreover, luckily, his younger brother Scar also coincidentally arrived. However, Scar pushed the Lion King off the cliff. After the herd of impalas dispersed, Simba found his father and begged him to stand up again. No matter how much he shouted, his father still had no response. He couldn't believe that his father had left him just like that. He could only lie in his father's arms as he usually did.